Hi, this is Elisa Johnston with www.averageadvocate.com, where I am inspiring and coaching average people to change the world. Recently, I've had a series going on the blog about how knowing yourself is essential to becoming a world changer. Or you could say it another way, why you have to know who you are so that way you can find your best fit and your best role as a world changer. So essentially, these posts are kind of a little bit about why you need to understand your personality, your strengths, your weaknesses, because not everything that you will do or have opportunities to do is actually good for you to do. For example, I doodled on all of my math homework growing up, and I fixing things and following instructions just really stressed me out, and it still does. So, whereas it takes my husband like 5 seconds. So I know from those just few things that my best role to be a world changer is probably not designing computers for impoverished kids. And although that might seem obvious, all of us can be like, all right, that's not your interest, definitely not your skill set, okay. But generally speaking, we still kind of do that, as in the sense of we still kind of get involved in things that maybe are not our best fit a lot of times. So, for example, with myself, I tried to manage things a lot for many years, or more so maybe I kicked myself in the butt when I wasn't managing things because it seemed like I should be able to. And eventually I realized that even though I had leadership skills, I was more of an entrepreneur. I'm a starter, or Christians would call it an apostle, or that type of thing, as opposed to somebody who's just good at sticking with something for ages and ages and ages. And that's just not me, but it took me a long time to realize that. Or there's a lot of times where people are like, oh yes, I have time, I can do this, I'll coordinate this for you. When really they're probably not the best person to coordinate it. Or maybe they're really good at encouraging people, but they're not really seeing that as a valuable asset to changing the world. Whereas in reality it is, and we need to be like, yeah, go encouragers. So point being is that taking the time to really understand who you are and know yourself, not only is it good for your career and your marriages and your families, as I talk about in this post, but it's actually really helpful to help you decide what are good things for you to get involved in. So because I've done a lot of stuff in working with personalities and trying to understand that for many years, I compiled a list of my favorite personality assessments and other similar type quizzes and tests that you can download as a PDF on my blog, with a little bit of understanding behind why I like each of those things particularly, as opposed to all of the other ones that are out there. So I highly recommend you going there and getting it. Again, you can find that at www.averageadvocate.com, and I'll put that link in the bio or whatever, the description line for this video below. So anyways, I just didn't want you to miss out on that, because that's really changed the way that I approach making a difference in the world, and I think it could help you out also. All right, thank you. Goodbye. Cheers.